Hi, this is Mati Fuller. I use tarot numbers and chakras to help you understand your relationships better. So this is the weekly love tarot reading for Leo for April 27 to May 3rd. So please keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then this reading is not for you. So let's find out what's going on with Leo relationships, soulmate and twin flame connections for April 27 to May 3rd. So where are you at? I think the quarantine is getting to people. Looking at these readings that I'm doing today, things are not going so well for a lot of people. So your partner has the Hierophant card. So that has to do with values, lack of compromises, inflexible ideas, rigid. And they also have the Seven of Pentacles. They are actually invested in the relationship and hoping that things are going to work out in the future, but it has to be on their terms, it has to be you listening to their values and believing in their values, because the Hierophant will not accept anything less than that. When we add up those numbers, we get 7 plus 5, that's 12, that's the Hangman. So your partner feels like they cannot move forward until you accept their values. They're in surrender. They've turned it over to a higher power. They want to move forward, but they can't. Okay. They have to see how you receive these values first. They also have the King of Pentacles. They don't feel safe financially. They're afraid you're going to throw them out on the street. So there's definitely a sense of worry in these cards, where they're not feeling safe, they're projecting into the future, and they're trying to force the situation to be what they want it to be. And you're not too happy about that. So let's add up those numbers. That's 5 plus 1, that's 6, and that's the Lover's card. Okay, so they are afraid that the relationship is not very solid right now, even though they're forcing the Hierophant values. Okay. You're not very happy about this at all. You've got the 7 of Swords. You're not even super open to your partner right now. You're kind of hiding things and cheating and doing other things, not telling them the whole truth. And you have the Knight of Wands. You still feel attracted to them. You want to hop on your horse and go see them. But there's a part of you that doesn't trust that this is the partner that you're supposed to be with. When we add up those numbers, we get 7 plus 1, that's 8. And that means that you're not feeling totally empowered in this relationship. You have to find your inner strength, and that's what you're working on right now. That's why you've pulled away. That's why you're not being totally honest and open with them. You just have to find your inner strength before you can deal with this Hierophant energy that's coming at you from your partner. You do want to offer them love, Knight of Cups. But you also have to do what feels right for you. So if they are banging you in the head with Hierophant values that you don't agree with, you will stand up for yourself. You have to, because you have to be true to yourself. And values mean a lot to people. So when we add up those numbers, we get 11 plus 1, that's 12, and that's Hangman energy too. So you can't move forward either. You're both in surrender right now. You're both feeling like you're in limbo. This relationship is not going anywhere, and you're both frustrated about it. But at least you're on the same page, At least you have the same energy going on in your cards. So let's find out how you feel about each other. How does partner feel about Leo? How does Leo feel about partner? How do you feel? Okay. Your partner still cares about you. They do want you as their partner. They do see you as their soulmate. But at the same time, they're really, really worried about where this relationship is going. Evidently, the Hierophant energies are so important that they're willing to risk the relationship if you don't agree. Okay. They do want to move forward with this. But like I said before, because they have the Hangman energy, they can't really move forward. So they're frustrated. They're very, very frustrated. It's almost like the Chariot is standing there with the wheels spinning, and they just can't move forward until they get a yes from you. So let's add up these numbers. We get 2 plus 9, that's 11, plus 7, that's 18, and that is moon energy, okay? So they can't see where this is going. Everything is vague, and they're really in anguish. They can't sleep at night. They're so worried about everything that they're not in a good space at all. You've got the Queen of Cups. You still care about them. You still love them. But you're being guided by the High Priestess. She's guiding you through her intuition, or through your intuition. And you know that some kind of choice is coming up. 2 of Pentacles. All right, because 2s always have to do with choices. And the 2 of Pentacles has to do with where you want to put your energy. When we add up those numbers, we get 1 plus 2, that's 3, plus 2 is 5. So you got your own values. So you have 2 Hierophants butting heads, okay? Butting heads and not agreeing about things that are really important to each one of you. Let's see how that affects the relationship. It's always difficult to go through periods like that. How is that affecting the relationship? Okay, your partner is actually in a pretty positive space. They want to share with you, and they want to offer you love. 6 of Pentacles and Knight of Cups. So they are hoping that this is just all going to blow over and everything's going to work out. You are also hopeful. You got the Star card, which means that you're getting inner guidance from a higher power, but you also have the Judgment card. You're still judging your partner, and you're not ready to let go, or let go of your grudge. As long as you're holding on to a grudge like that, it will poison the relationship, okay? You have to find a way to forgive your partner for whatever it was that made you judge them. So when we add up those numbers, we get 17 plus 20, that's 37. 3 plus 7, that is 10. That's the Wheel of Fortune. You feel change coming. Even though you're hopeful, you're still judging them, you're still holding grudges, and you feel that some kind of change is coming. In the meantime, the cards between you is the 8 of Swords. You both feel stuck in this situation because you're not getting along. As much as you want things to work itself out, it's just not happening. And you still have the King of Cups, so you still love each other, but something just feels really, really stuck right now, just stagnant. And with the 8 of Swords, there is a way out. You just have to take off your blindfold and you'll see it. But it takes a little bit of time to get to that point where you can actually see what the solution is. Okay, so we definitely need some divine guidance for Leo. Values are very important in relationships right now. I joined a relationship course at some point where this guy was talking about how you have a pyramid. Everybody has a pyramid of things that are important to them. And on the top of the pyramid is the thing that's the most important. And if 2 people in a relationship has different stuff on the top of the pyramids, you won't have anything to talk about and you won't actually be compatible. And there is so much truth to that. I have seen it so many times ever since I learned about that. It's like, what do you have on the top of your pyramid? And, oh, you have this. Oh, I have this. Oh, then we don't have anything to talk about. We don't actually enjoy being in each other's company. Because what's on top of the pyramid is what you love talking about. And if you love talking about something that your partner doesn't want to hear about, it's not going to be a fun relationship. So let's find out what kind of divine guidance we can give to Leo. This is not much of a guidance. Okay, you still have the Eight of Swords. You have chosen to be stuck. Okay, and you know what happens after the Eight of Swords? If you don't find a way out of this situation, you're going to the Nine of Swords, which is worry and anguish and nightmares. Okay, so you need to find a solution for yourself. You need to find a way out. You can either offer some love to your partner and see what happens, or you can follow your passions, Page of Wands, or you can just turn it over to a higher power and surrender for a bit. That's what I would do. I mean, instead of feeling stuck and being full of resistant thoughts, I would turn it over to a higher power and just allow the universe to work out the details. Sometimes that's the best thing you can do. Just surrender. Okay, it's not an easy thing to do, and it's the last thing that the ego wants. But as you're hanging there, you're going through some kind of transformation, and the universe will help you. Okay, so that was the reading for Leo. So please put your thumbs up and subscribe and share it with your friends. And check out my new tarot course on Udemy. The link is in the description below. And thank you for listening.